Hey, good morning. How are you today? Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday. The sun is back out here in Valdosta, Georgia, and South Georgia. Storms went through yesterday and the day before, and I hope that everybody made it through that all right. I saw a lot of trees down in our neighborhood, so some people were not as fortunate as we were not to get hit by those storms. So, Principle 21. Throw down a challenge. A couple of things I'll share with you about this principle before we get into it is that this is one of those principles that you really want to earn the right to be able to do that. If you don't have a great connection with somebody, if you have not built rapport and you throw down a challenge, you're not always going to get the best response. So building up a rapport with a person is very important before you throw down a challenge. The other thing I see about this principle is that it's a lot like the appealing to a nobler motive. We all have something inside of us that when challenged is going to rise, just like that nobler motive. If you can tap into that, that's vitally important. So when you throw down a challenge to somebody, you want to make sure that you have that rapport and that you're tapping into something that you know and you are aware is inside of this person. So that's vitally important in dealing with this principle. The other part of it is that we're all challenged every day. I mean, what we're going through in the world right now is challenging. And you'll see how some people respond to it and others don't respond very well. It's funny how certain things in life make us all equal. I had mentioned this like weeks ago, is that this pandemic doesn't care how much money you have in your bank account. It doesn't matter, where you live or what you believe in. It's challenging all of us, and that's something that's really important, because what goes on when you're is that it doesn't matter. It matters what's inside. So when you're able to throw down a challenge to somebody, you're really helping them ignite that thing inside of them that can rise up and do something that they never ever dreamt could happen. And sometimes we challenge people just by the way we live our lives. Sometimes we make decisions that challenge people. I know years ago I made a decision in our household that challenged my stepdaughter, and God bless her, because she rose to the occasion that it still brings tears to my eyes when I see her and her daughter together and her husband, and just the love that they have for each other. It had nothing to do with me. It was just that a decision I made basically made her accept the challenge, and she rose to an incredible level. And we all got it in us. We can do these things. We can make it through these challenging times. So when you're at your family, at work, or wherever, don't be afraid to throw down a challenge. Don't be afraid to accept a challenge either. Because when we do that, when we throw down a challenge to other people, it gives them the opportunity to accept it, dig down inside of them, and rise to the occasion to make happen what you know in your heart can make happen. A great parenting principle is when we throw down a challenge to our children. It can be small, yet watch them accept it and watch them conquer it, and look at the joy in their face when they do that. It's incredible. Same thing happens for employees and people and families and all over. Don't be afraid to throw down a challenge. If you've earned the right to do it by building rapport with that person, go ahead and throw down a challenge and watch how they accept it and they achieve. It's awesome. It's really awesome. The human spirit is an incredible thing. So don't be afraid to throw down a challenge. Have a great day. Enjoy.